deep in the bayou. Welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
The Kansas State hire of Colin Klein is one of the best of the college football season. Klein obviously was a Heisman Trophy candidate, played for the Wildcats, and was mentored under their legendary coach. Now he's back running his own program after a successful stint at Texas A&M as the offensive coordinator. Colin Klein has all of the tools to possibly be a great coach at Kansas State. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Kansas State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think sometimes when those quarterbacks are in the pocket and you got the rush closing in on them, they try to throw the football over top of somebody, and it just floats out of bounds. It looks like that's what happened on that play.
The quick out.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Reagan. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football.
And he's in! Touchdown, Louisiana! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a chance. Got a little grass. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reagan. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Breaks the tackle. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set. Business at the 49-yard line. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Johnson looking to throw. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reagan. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Right on the money. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Oakley. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. The option, the keeper, might have a chance. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Off the RPO, complete. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. The running attack gets it done and produces 6.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Louisiana sideline, developing story guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Quarterback Keith. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the delay, it's Reagan. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Third down play from the gun. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Right back to the well. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. There's some room. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
This drive will open from the 15. He'll try to pop the draw. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Stepping to the right. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He's got him. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's complete. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They'll try it over the left side. Picks up the first down. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We get things going with the Ball State Cardinals taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Hey guys, here on the Kansas State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5 in its 1st and 15. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Smashes ahead. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly. Makes a catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you got a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Here's a little room there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
42, Louisiana, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Reagan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The give. It's Reagan. Got enough for the first. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Could be an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success.
There he goes. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Keeps it on the option. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little too late? He leaves it with his back. He breaks a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
He's going to run it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground. Now they've gotten another first down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield.
Makes the grab and room to run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Kansas State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Oakley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There's a crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
With the catch, it's Sampson.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Reagan. Inside the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess.